Good morning, students of Standard 10. I, J. Kumar, once again with you with some new important topic, and topic already I have written on the board. You can see today I am going to discuss about the IUPAC name of the functional groups. In my last video, I discussed about functional groups. 5 or 6 functional groups you have to memorize at level of class 10. So today, how to put the IUPAC name of those functional groups, it is the topic of today, and I am going to explain before you, I am going to discuss before you, so you have to concentrate yourself towards the topic so that you can understand IUPAC name of functional groups. Students, first functional group already I have written here, alcoholic functional group. And a structure of alcoholic functional group is R bond OH. Means alcoholic functional group is OH. So in carbon compound, if OH group is present, you have to understand the compound is of alcohol family. All the alcohol family members contain OH functional group. Students, here R I have written. What is the meaning of this R? Students, this R is an alkyl group. Any alkyl group will be here. For example, what is alkyl group? Students, from an alkane, if you remove one hydrogen, then whatever group is obtained, that group is said to be alkyl group. For example, this is our simplest alkane, which is read as methane. And students, if this simplest alkane you remove one hydrogen, then you get the group CH3. So this CH3 group is an alkyl group, so its name will be methyl, because from methane it has been obtained. So methane, say what alkyl group you will obtain? Methyl group. From ethane, ethyl group. From propane, propyl group. From butane, butyl group. From pentane, pentyl group. And in this way, alkyl group is obtained. So keep in mind that if one hydrogen is removed from an alkane, then whatever group is obtained, that group is said to be alkyl group. Okay, and students, alkyl group, its name ends with YL suffix, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, pentyl, in this way. Okay, so students, here R will be any alkyl group. Here maybe CH3 alkyl group, maybe C2H5 alkyl group, maybe C3H7 alkyl group. So here R will be any alkyl group. So if with one alkyl group OH group is present, then this compound is of alcohol family. So here we have to learn how to name the member of alcohol family. Okay, in IUPAC system. Okay, students, very simple. Students, what you have to do here for naming of alcohol family, you have to see the number of carbons, and from that number of carbons you guess what corresponding alkane will be. So students, first of all, with help of number of carbons, you have to find out the corresponding alkane. Okay, for example, suppose students, this is the compound and you have to name it. Okay, for this already example I have written here, we have to name this compound. Students, in this compound you are looking, there are 2 carbons. So from 2 carbons, the corresponding alkane will be ethane. So you have to find out the corresponding alkane, and from that alkane, the last letter E you have to delete, and at place of E you have to add the suffix OL for alcohol, OL. And in this way, students, all alcohols are named as alkanol. Right? So here, this compound already you are looking 2 carbons present. So corresponding alkane will be ethane. So ethane, I deleted the last letter E and added suffix OL, so its name will be ethanol. So keep in mind all alcohols name end with suffix OL. Ethanol, methanol, propanol, butanol. In this way, alcohol members are named as per IUPAC system. Okay. Now come to second functional group, and this is ketone functional group. And ketone functional group structure is like this. This is ketone functional group, CO. CO is the ketone functional group. So we have to know how to name such compounds. Students, to name ketone compound, you are looking here. Ketone functional group is in the middle, and at the terminal positions there are 2 similar or dissimilar alkyl groups. Here R and R dash represents alkyl groups, and these alkyl groups may be similar or may be dissimilar. Okay? Right? Now students, how to name? So very simple, students, you have to count all the carbons. And from those all carbons, what will be corresponding alkane, you have to find out. Corresponding alkane, from the number of carbons, all the carbons you have to count. And from that carbons, what will be corresponding alkane, you have to find out. And from that alkane, you have to delete the last letter E, and you have to add here prefix, suffix ONE, and thus all the ketones are named as alkanone. ONE suffix will be added for IUPAC name of keto group compounds. For example, students, CH3 COCH3. Students, you are looking here. This is the functional group, ketone functional group, and at the terminal positions you are looking here similar alkyl groups. So you have to name this compound. So what we have to do? We have to count the number of carbons. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 carbons in all. So corresponding alkane will be propane. Propane. And from propane, the last letter E you have to delete and you have to add there ONE suffix, and thus the name of this compound will be propanone. 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 So keep in mind, ketone functional group name ends in ONE suffix, and alcohol family compounds name end in OL suffix. Okay, so these two. Now students, third functional group, and third functional group is aldehyde functional group. Aldehyde functional group. Aldehyde functional group. Aldehyde functional group is R dash C H double bond O. Means this CHO, this is the aldehyde functional group. So to name the aldehyde functional group, you have to find out the corresponding alkane, and from that alkane, last letter E you have to delete and you have to add their suffix al, al, and thus all the aldehyde compounds are named as alkanal. For example, CH3CHO. What will be IUPAC name of this compound? So students, you are looking here, there are 2 carbons. So from 2 carbons, corresponding alkane ethane is formed. So its name will be ethanol. Ethanol. Al suffix I added there by deleting last letter E from corresponding alkane. So ethanol. Number 4, students, carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid functional group, and this is RC double bond OOH. COOH. This is the carboxylic acid functional group. So carboxylic acid functional group is named in the similar way. Just what you have to do here, you have to count the number of carbons, and on basis of that, what corresponding alkane is formed, you have to find out, and from that alkane, the last letter E you have to delete, and there you have to add suffix oic acid, and thus all the carboxylic acids are named as alkanoic acid. Alkanoic acid. For example, CH3COOH. This is the carboxylic acid. So what will be named here? So students, already you are looking, there are 2 carbons. So on basis of 2 carbons, the corresponding alkane will be ethane. So from ethane, last letter E you have to delete, and there you have to add oic acid. Oic acid, and hence the name of this compound will be ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Okay? So this is the 4th. Now students, number 5th, and that is ester functional group. Ester functional group. Ester functional group, and ester functional group is R dash C double bond O R dash. Students, COO. This is the ester functional group, and esters are sweet smelling compounds naturally found in our fruits. Students, all fruits have a specific odor, and these odors are due to presence of certain esters in them. Esters can also be made in laboratory. Okay, so here you have to know how to name this compound. Students, for naming of ester, what you have to do, digest it clearly. Students, first of all, what you have to do, you have to see the alkyl group which is directly attached to oxygen of ester group. Directly attached of oxygen group. So students, here R dash, this is the alkyl group and this is directly attached to oxygen of ester group. So this will be given priority, and in priority its first name is done as alkyl. Its name is first of all made clearly as alkyl, and now after that you have to count the number of carbons, and on that basis what corresponding alkane is obtained. In that alkane, last letter E you have to delete and you have to add their suffix OH, and in this way all the esters are named as alkyl alkanoate. Alkyl alkanoate. For example, CH3 COO CH3. This is the ester functional group, students, and on terminal positions you are looking similar alkyl groups. But students, this alkyl group is directly attached to oxygen, so its name will be separately made as alkyl. So here one carbon, so its name will be methyl. Its name is methyl. After that there are two carbons. So on these two carbons, the corresponding alkane will be ethane. So from ethane, last letter E you have to delete and you have to add their suffix OATE. So in this way, the name of this compound will be methyl ethanoate. Methyl ethanoate. Okay? And last, students, last halo functional group. Halo functional group are bond FCl BRI. Students, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they are regarded as functional groups and they are altogether said to be halo functional groups. So if they are present with alkyl group, then their name, how to do, you have to learn this. Students, to name such compounds, you have to first use prefix halo. Halo, and after halo for which? Halo for chlorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Suppose CH3F, this is the compound, so its IUPAC name will be done from here, F fluorine. So fluorine will be written as fluoro, halo, fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, in this way. So halo alkane. The name of halo functional group is done as halo alkane. For example, students, CH3Cl. The name of this compound will be chloro. For chlorine, chloro. For bromine, bromo. For iodine, iodo. For fluorine, fluoro. So chloro. And after that there is one carbon. So from one carbon the alkane methane is obtained. So its name will be chloromethane. chloromethane. So students, halo groups compounds are named as haloalkane, and alcohol, ester, aldehyde, ketone, all how named already I discussed before you, and this is the topic of today, and I hope you will be benefited from this topic and you will be able to understand the topic nicely. Thank you very much.